Hi everybody. For tonight's nutrition training, I'm just going to quickly be talking about digestion and the importance of getting on top of our digestion and making sure that it is working optimally. As a lot of you know, I did suffer from chronic digestive issues for a really long time. Doctors could never find out exactly what it was. They just called it irritable bowel syndrome, which is just, in other words, we don't know what's wrong. We're just going to label you with that. So, it's quite debilitating having digestive issues. It's hard. Like you have no energy, and you just can't go out and about and do everyday things sometimes because you're too scared about what's going to happen. So I'm so grateful that I found Herbalife because I don't have to suffer with those things anymore. So I guess I would talk about, to start with, because of the environment that we're in these days, like toxins, in the air, even in the food that we're consuming, and from the stress as well, the stress that we put on our bodies, our digestive systems, aren't working as well as what they should be, what they're made to. So that's where you'll find a lot of people lack energy. And then they get all of these reactions from different foods because their digestive tract just can't handle it. So it's really important to, go back to basics and detox ourselves. So, flushing out all of those toxins from our system so that we have a clean slate, so that the cells can regenerate, healthy cells, and start working the way that they're meant to. So the way that we do that, obviously, the main product is our Formula 1 shake, which, focuses on cellular nutrition. So, this having the shake and the multivitamin is a great way to detox your body. I know I started on the shake and I detoxed hard just from the shake. It's just going to help your cells start working properly and get rid of all of those toxins. And then, of course, we have so many amazing enhancers that are just going to make your insides feel amazing. So obviously, the Formula 1 shake. And then, of course, we have my favorite product, which is the aloe concentrate. This is just amazing for soothing and calming your digestive tract. So if you have a lot of inflammation, this is just your best friend. And, and especially if you're feeling like a little bit heavy or flat, just smash some aloe and you seriously do feel amazing. And it also enhances your results by up to 40%. So it just helps soothe everything, get everything moving and just feeling amazing. How good aloe is for your skin, it's doing that for your insides as well. So that's number 2 product. And then, of course, there's fiber. So fiber is so important in our diet. People these days definitely aren't getting enough fiber in their diet. That's either due to not eating enough fruit and vegetables and whole grains, or it's just because the nutritional value of a lot of food these days is really not as good as what it used to be. So, we need to get more fiber in through supplements. So we have the Great Active Fiber Complex. So that's both a soluble and insoluble fiber. So it's recommended that adults have, between 25 and 30 grams of fiber each day. So this is great, the active fiber, because it's 5 grams per serve. So, you have your 3 litres of Gloline each day, and that's your fiber intake. So, it's just fantastic. So fiber is really important for, grabbing onto that crap, I guess you'd say, that sludge, and just helping your body pass it through. So it's really important to help bind everything together. There's no nice way to talk about this. And, make you regular. Poop. Yes, thanks, Meg. But we also have an amazing fiber called the chitosan fiber. So this is really great for grabbing onto fat. What's the best way to describe it? It kind of just grabs the fat into balls together and helps you pass it through. Yeah. So that's a great one to have, not only every day. Like, I love it. Like, I don't feel comfortable talking about my poo, but it just makes it amazing. And it's great to have if you know that you're gonna like, say, go out for dinner and maybe eat something that you wouldn't normally eat, maybe indulge a little bit, have something a little bit fatty. Like, it's a great thing to have before you go, just to help grab onto that extra fat and help your body process it and get it out. And then last of all, I just wanted to talk about the probiotic complex. So this is definitely very, very important, especially for people who are getting sick all the time, on a lot of medication, you know, do take in a lot of toxins, you know, through, you know, food or drinking, and yeah, many different things. So if you kind of think of your gut as a garden bed, you have good and bad bacteria. So the good bacteria is like your pretty flowers and roses, and then sometimes they can get overtaken by weeds. So the weeds is the bad bacteria, and you get that from the toxins and all of that. So it's really, really important to, you know, level out those good and bad bacteria. So we lose a lot of the good bacteria, you know, when we're sick, take antibiotics, etc., etc. So it's really important to restore that good bacteria and get that garden growing again. So the best thing about our probiotics is you don't have to keep them in the fridge, the bacteria that's in them, like many that you would find in a chemist. So definitely really, really important to get on the probiotic. If you find that you're getting sick a lot, try putting a probiotic into your program, and it would definitely help you out heaps. So they're my main 4 products that I would recommend, 5 if you add in the multivitamin, that I recommend for improving your digestive health. So that's me for tonight. If you have any questions, just shoot them through. But I say to people, like, it's so important to get your digestion tip top and working properly before you try and, you know, get on any sort of program. Like, if that's not in the best condition, you're not going to be getting like the best results that you can. And, you know, there's no point taking all of these products but then still eating crappy food, or, you know, not doing things to help your body, because you're still putting that stress on your body. Even though you're taking products, but you still need to be eating healthy whole foods, you know, drinking plenty of water. That's one thing I forgot, was the water. Definitely really important for your digestive health and your energy as well. So yeah, I can't stress enough that it's a lifestyle choice. You need to put all of these factors together in order to get the best results. So that's me, guys. I'm going to hand it over to Beck for TGIM. Thank you.
Oh, wow. Thanks. Yeah, thanks so much for having me, guys. I feel a bit new at all this, but thanks to Meg for asking me to talk. So I had a look back through and I wasn't sure what to talk about. So I thought I would just talk about some things that I tell myself to not just motivate me, but just to remind me that we're all human and that, you know, we all fall down and we all get back up. But the one thing I constantly remind myself is, you know, we see all those perfect models out there on Instagram and all the pictures on Facebook and in the magazines, but there's all the same. We all have the one thing in common, is that there's always one thing, if not more, that we're unhappy with about ourselves. And even those perfect models on Instagram are still trying to reach that goal of making themselves just the way they want to be. So I always tell myself, we're all human and we're all working towards a better us. And as long as we continue taking those little baby steps forward, then I guess it doesn't really matter if you fall down. And I try and remind myself of that so that I don't feel so alone sometimes. I know most of you probably live in town and things, but living here on the farm, sometimes it can be very isolating. So, and a lot of people isolate themselves even when they're in an environment where there's a lot of people. So I think I try and remind like a lady who buys a shake, maybe to try and remind her, you know, you don't have to be perfect. You've just got to, we're all in this together. We're all trying to improve ourselves. So just little baby steps. And, you know, if you ate a chocolate in the first week of your program, try and go 10 days next time without eating a chocolate. Or, you know, if you could only run 500 meters yesterday, in a couple of days, if you do another run, try and go 10 more steps. You know, if you did 10 push-ups yesterday, could you maybe do 12 next time, even if they're the ugliest push-ups you've ever done? It's those little things that I try and tell myself just to keep myself motivated. Does that make sense? Am I even making sense? But yeah, I think a lot of people, they feel very isolated when they think they want to improve something about themselves. And that's my main motivation in looking at those perfect pictures and going, they want to improve themselves too. And I don't want to be like them. I just have to go on my journey and make it a better journey every single time. Yeah, progress, not perfection. I do have some notes written down. I can't think of if there's anything. Yeah, I mostly get this from my personal experiences and a friend who's always, you know, she's got a few anxiety issues, and I'm always reminding her we're just people. So, and you know, there's always something we can do that teeny bit better next time. Read a book, or you know, yeah. I think I haven't talked for very long. Does anyone have any questions about anything? I feel really new about this, guys. So, oh, if I'm having a down day and not feeling great, what do I do? Oh, yeah, that's a big one. I've had a few of those in the last few years. I've had a couple of years ago, I had something that got me way down. For me, what I do is I get out and go for a walk. I find that I love walking, and I love my yoga. You'll see me, I talk about it a lot on my Facebook page, but I love getting out and going for a walk. I find that just that really, it clears my brain, and I love a good audio book. So I'll usually go out with the dogs, put an audio book in my ears, and just, you know, look at nature and things. And if it's raining, I'll just get on the mat. And even if it's just a sun salutation or something, I find that something that clears my brain and just focusing on the movement of my body really helps to just uplift my spirits. What are some things you've been able to do to push yourself just that little bit further? Look, I guess I don't like to quit, and getting older, I found that, you know, it's harder to get fitter. So in the pre-season of netball this year, I actually kept telling myself, you used to be in the army, this used to be a cakewalk. So, you know, if you used to be in the army, surely you could do a netball pre-season. So I just get in my head and I say, just do it. And as I said before, I just, you know, one more lap. If I ran to here last time, I run to there next time, or I challenge myself. I don't care how many did last time, just keep going. And I kind of get a chant happening in my head, which sounds really weird. The audiobook I'm listening to at the moment, actually, I started listening to Brene Brown's Dare to Lead about a week ago, and I haven't had as much time to listen, but I really wish my kids would listen to it, but they're a bit young at the moment. So, but it's got a lot of great stuff, no matter what walk of life or what you know, profession you're in. Yes, I was in the army. So yeah, Brene Brown's really cool, actually. So I'm enjoying that. I do a lot of talk in my head, though. I find for me that I motivate myself in my head a lot. So is that all? It's very quiet. I'm the only face looking at myself. That's it. No one else has any questions? Do you think Tash, do you think being in the army has helped with your discipline? I definitely think it has. It has. It definitely. I think it's more helped with my self-confidence. When I first joined, I was only 18. I did 12 months full time, and then I was in the reserves for 12 years. And I think I was this mouse of a person, and I still can be quite. I'll let people walk all over me occasionally, but I think it's helped me be a lot more, a lot more confident actually than I used to. I still can improve on that, but it's helped me, definitely helped with my discipline, my self-discipline anyway, in most areas of my life. But also, yeah, as I said, my self-confidence, it dips and it flows, but it's definitely a lot better as well. So thank you. So thank you, Meg. Thank you for having me, guys. I know I didn't talk for long, but yeah. Do I wrap it up? So yeah, get in your head, guys, and just tell yourselves, just do it. One more step, 5 more push-ups, whatever. That's all I do. So thanks, guys. Thanks for having me. Hopefully it was okay. Okay, yeah, for sure. And I'm coming on Sunday. I'm really excited to come to my first session in Albury, training session. So I'll see you later, guys.